seat.
Thank you, sir.
How are you today, Mr. Bhusan?
I am doing well, sir.
Please tell us something about it.
Sure, sir. Sir, myself Biswa Bhusan. I will start from my academic career. So I have done my BTech honors in mechanical engineering from IIT Kharagpur. Then I have joined NTPC Limited as a mechanical engineer. Then I have joined Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode and did my postgraduate diploma in management there. After that, I was recruited by a top IT company, and I have worked as a corporate recruiter, so hiring from engineering colleges, pan India. Okay, so I started with my state. So I was initially handling Odisha, then I was handling a larger portion of the India. Then I took a break to prepare for the civil services, and so that is my academic and professional career. Uh, Anything else you want to ask?
Break for how long?
Sir, I took a break in 2021 January after the OPSC 2022 or 2020 advertisements were there.
And how long have you been working for companies, different companies?
So almost 11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
So you are an engineer, you are a manager, again going to be a doctor. Why civil services?
So yes, sir. PhD I skipped. So civil services because as a manager, so in my last job as a manager, I felt that my responsibilities are limited. Of course, I was hiring a lot of people. I was traveling. So it is a public relation. It is a public profile. But in civil services, I can directly serve people who are in the lowest strata of the society, and that to my in my state. So that's why I'm interested. So it's purely a choice.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
You didn't you like working for higher strata people? So that now you are.
No. So it is not that I didn't like, so I'm coming here. I like that also. I want to try this also.
Why this change suddenly after 11 years of working in corporate? Why sudden shift? What happened in you so that now you like to serve the lower strata?
Okay. So sir, so that job also I was part of administration. So I was in human resources. So when you work for a corporate, corporate is owned by an individual. Okay. So you are whatever you are doing, you are serving the people of India indirectly. Here, directly you can make an impact. So that is the reason, and like I have some of my relatives, they have worked for government. Like my father was a chief engineer. So I see them making a difference. He was in the roads and transport. He was making highways. So I can see I also can make a lot of impact in my state.
Why didn't you think of making this difference at the initial stage of your career?
Yes, sir. It took me a long time to realize what exactly I want. Because initially, once I was recruited by the company, and so I was not getting time to think also, because I was working a lot. Working in a corporate is a very demanding job. So I had a very demanding job. So I didn't have time. That is number one, and I was liking my job. That is number two. But somewhere behind my subconscious, civil services was there. So I thought it is critical time because we cannot delay more. So I took a decision to completely leave that and get into civil services preparation.
You're doing PhD along with your work?
Yes, sir.
Are you serious about your PhD?
Yes, sir. So it took little longer, but whatever I am doing it seriously. So I have published 5-6 papers also in international journals, and
What's your topic?
So sir, the topic is about impact of training on developing skills. So to be very precise, the training methodologies. And how, so there are different types of skills like technical skills, life skills, and there is managerial skills. So how they are linked. So I am supposed to find out the correlation between them.
What is the newness that you have suggested in your paper which made you awarded PhD degree?
He is not awarded, but yes.
Yes, sir.
Till now you have not been awarded.
Working on newness, let's say. What
Yes, sir.
newness you have been working on?
Sir, I have submitted it.
You have submitted thesis.
The
Till now IAS has not been conducted.
no, in front of an external evaluator, it has not been conducted. Inside the college, it is done.
Okay, whenever you have already submitted the thesis, what is the newness that you have suggested in your paper? For which you are thinking that definitely PhD degree will be awarded to me?
Yes, sir. So,
What is the existing scenario? What newness you have suggested? You please make a differentiation and tell it in nutshell.
yes, sir. So, till now, till the pre-COVID times, we had a perception, and that is a practice, not just perception, that classroom training is the most effective way of imparting skills or training people or educating people. But in COVID scenario, we saw that it can be online training and it can be more interactive using AI, VR, AR, so virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality. So my research was focused on this, that it is not just classroom training. There are alternate methods also, like webinars. It can be an online classroom, and that can be also effective based on the research that I found out.
Then what is the newness?
Alternative method of training, we have been talking about it for last 30-40 years.
Yes, sir.
Already you have to tell.
And you are wrong, Mr. Biswa, when you say that classroom was thought to be the only way of teaching and training. No. Look at Vedic time. There also people talked about experiential learning.
Yes, sir. Sir, the thing is, we had been talking about that, but the question is, are we serious about it? Because I don't think any university in India can give a degree, engineering degree to a student online. So possibly a sociology or psychology. Yeah.
COVID time, that's an arrangement. Okay.
What is the specific you tell? What is the new thing that you have submitted? You have suggested in your PhD thesis. What is the new thing?
Okay. So, sir, I suggested some basic things like investments, how it is reducing the cost, how it is surpassing the geographical barriers in our country. Like there are coaching centers which are maybe in Delhi, but people are getting benefits in Bhubaneswar. Or a coaching center is there in Bhubaneswar and people are getting benefit from, let's say, Mayurbhanj, Kalinga.
It is now already in practice. Online training is still in vogue.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the newness you are telling?
The newness is I am trying to prove, or I could convince the jury that it is, in some cases, is more effective than a classroom training. So it is not just
that means you are clearly advocating that online training is more preferable than classroom training.
Provided,
is this?
Yes, sir. Provided that we are technologically equipped.
Obviously.
Yes.
We are technologically equipped unless and until we will be technologically equipped fully.
Have you heard about failure of online classes during COVID time?
Yes, sir. So,
How do you equate these two things?
sir, if we are launching something new or we are shifting to a different territory, there would be challenges. So I'm not saying that this is foolproof, but what happened is like internet connectivity issues, then internet literacy, like somebody has to use a device. So
all those variables constant. Suppose there is high speed internet connection, even after that online classes fail. Many teachers, 98% teachers would tell you,
okay.
and probably 80 around % students will tell you that online classes are failure.
Sir, probably there, so I can tell you the base why they say that. So in online classes or in online interactions, what happens is that you cannot read the gesture you cannot read somebody facially. You cannot bargain with somebody, you cannot negotiate with somebody, you cannot convince somebody unless the student is serious. So that might be one of the reasons. Everything else I think is fine.
What is ego and superego?
Yes, sir. So this is the concept propounded by Dr. Sigmund Freud. So these are three states. So id is based on the pleasure principle, the hedonistic needs. Like I am feeling hungry, I want to have food, or I am feeling thirsty, I want to have water. Ego is when you are more rational. So about your asks, about your desires, and you think what is right or what is wrong. Superego is you are getting into a super conscious level, and where you are thinking that it might be right, but it is whether it's in my national interest, whether my conscience is supporting. So these are three states.
What is the fundamental objective of Sigmund Freud, who is the father of psychology?
Yes, sir. Psychoanalytic theory.
Psychoanalytic theory.
Right, sir.
What was the intention of advocating these three things? Ego, superego. What is his intention? What is the fundamental differentiation between the three?
So, sir, these are ego states. Okay.
Hmm.
So we all have different ego states, and that comes with age, experience. So we slowly shift from the id to superego.
Yes.
And one fundamental thing was he was connecting everything to sexual desire. So that brings all the ego changes.
Who is the second person in the world who has given utmost emphasis upon the sexual instinct and upon the sexual desire after Sigmund Freud? There is another Indian philosopher, mystic, spiritual guru.
Osho?
Yes,
Yes.
Rajneesh.
Rajneesh Osho.
Later on, he is declared as Osho.
Yes, sir.
Have you read him?
Yes, sir.
Which book?
All the books.
All the books you have read.
Yes.
Have you read Gita? Osho Darshan, Gita Darshan by Osho.
Yes, sir.
You have read?
Yes.
What is the implication of that Gita?
So, sir, he.
Through that Gita Darshan, what he wants to tell the society?
So.
And how it is different from the traditional Gita?
Right.
There is a fundamental differentiation.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Tell.
So, sir, I had read it like 7 years back, but I will tell you the gist of it. So, sir, that version of Gita is basically a commentary. So original Gita is there. It is a commentary. He was a big fan of Lord Krishna, and so he was trying to justify.
Who was a fan of Lord Krishna?
Osho. He was a supporter of the Krishna's philosophy. Okay. So, okay. Am I going in the right direction?
Gist, you tell us the gist.
Okay. So the gist is he was trying to say. So the gist is like he is saying that okay, in the society, infidelity is bad. So he is saying that infidelity is good because after infidelity, if somebody is coming back, that is a permanent comeback, and the coming back is conviction. So he is trying to say that in European countries, that is used to treat, the perversion. So and everything he has justified, like the tit fat tat philosophy, how Kauravas and Pandavas. So he justified Draupadi in that Draupadi can have 5 husbands, because if we are supporting a man can have 5 wives, multiple wives, why can't we support Draupadi was 5 husbands? So he wanted to justify the character of Draupadi in that. Now in the today's scenario, this is very disruptive, but some people supported Osho also.
Do you know Osho's book? Osho is the second person in the world
Yes, sir.
whose books are sold. He is perhaps number 2.
Yes, sir.
In the world. Another person is there.
Yes.
Either he belongs to America or Britain, I have forgotten his name. But Osho is the second one.
Yes,
His
sir.
books are printed, reprinted, sold.
Yes, sir.
But if we will enter into this God, soul, Gita, it will take a lot of time.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps we have forgotten something, the basic interpretation of Gita by Osho.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to political science, your subject matters.
Yes, sir.
Acha, what is the preamble of Indian Constitution?
Okay. So, sir, it's economic
You
justice.
tell the
Social.
preamble. You are a
Okay.
man of political
Okay.
science.
Okay. So we.
Oh, you have read political science by yourself, but basically you belong to
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
Okay.
You tell the minimum.
Okay. So we, the people of India, on 26th, having okay, sir, I have to just
Having
cram.
solemnly resolved
Having solemnly resolved
to constitute India
to constitute India
into a
into a sovereign, sovereign, socialist,
socialistic,
democratic, in-
secular,
secular.
democratic republic and to secure its citizens.
Yes, sir.
You have forgotten. Okay. What is 51A article of Indian Constitution?
Sir, that talks about the fundamental duties which all the citizens have towards the.
What is that?
So, sir, it was included in after the Charan Singh on the recommendations of Charan.
What is that? What is
Okay.
51A? What is the intention of the Ambedkar to incorporate this article in the Indian Constitution?
Yes, sir. So,
If you
we
do not know, please tell.
No, sir,
do
I
not
know.
If you know, you tell.
Sir, I absolutely know this. So, we have fundamental rights. So, the main philosophy was that we have certain duties towards our country and fellow citizens.
No. There is a fundamental differentiation between directive principles of state policy and fundamental rights.
Right.
I am not asking you that. I am not asking you to what are the implications of fundamental rights, what are the implications of directive principles of state policy. I am particularly asking one thing. 51A of Indian Constitution. What is that? What is the objective?
So, there are 11 duties and so they have not been kept
do not know.
justiciable.
No.
So,
That's
it's a
the
balance.
difference you are telling.
So, it is okay. So, sir, this is this
To
is
generate a spirit of
responsibility.
scientific temper.
Sir, that is one of the
Reasoning,
duties.
no. 51A, the fundamental objective of 51A is to develop a scientific temper amongst the people, to eradicate superstitions from the society.
Right, sir.
I was only asking a particular thing. I am not asking about what are the basic objectives of directive principles of state policy, or what is the fundamental difference between directive principles of state policy and fundamental rights.
Right, sir.
I was not asking. I was asking one thing. If you are sure, you will tell. If you are not sure, don't tell it. Because there are 3 persons in the board who belong to political science category.
Okay.
And you are political science.
Sir.
Did you get my idea?
Yes, sir.
If you know, tell it clearly. If you do not know, sorry sir, I have forgotten. I am not, instead of telling I have forgotten, I am unable to recollect.
Okay, sir. So just to ask, that is one of the duties, right?
Good. हाँ.
माने आओ तो कितने गुड़ा भी?
हाँ. ଆମର ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ଡ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ଅଛି 1 2 3 4 5 6 ଏମିତି 10 11ଟା ଅଛି।
Yes, sir.
ଏଇଟା ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ ନା ଆମର ସବୁ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକ୍ ଟେମ୍ପର, ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକ୍ ସ୍ପିରିଟ୍, ରେସନାଲ ଆଟିଚ୍ୟୁଡ୍ ଡେଭଲପ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଏଇଟାକୁ ସିଏ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି କନଷ୍ଟିଟ୍ୟୁସନରେ।
Right.
କାହିଁକି ଏଟା ରଖା ହେଲା ନା ଆମ ଦେଶରେ ଯେତେ ଗୁଣି ଗାରେଡ଼ି ଅନ୍ଧବିଶ୍ୱାସ ରହିଛି ତା ଉପରେ ଯେହେତୁ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱ ଦିଆହେଉଛି, ବହୁତ ଲୋକ ଏଥିରେ ମରୁଛନ୍ତି ଡାହାଣୀ ପିସା ଚୁଣି ହେଇକିନି। ତେଣୁ ଏ ଜିନିଷକୁ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଦୂର କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆଉ କ'ଣ ହେଇଛି ଦେଶରେ, ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରାହେଉଛି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ?
Sir, so to promote the brotherhood.
ମୁଁ କହିଦେଉଛି ନାହିଁ, ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ଆମ ଭିତରେ ଟୁ ସ୍ପ୍ରେଡ୍ ନଲେଜ, ଟୁ ପପୁଲାରାଇଜ ସାଇନ୍ସ ଇନ୍ ଜେନେରାଲ, to popularize space science and astrophysics in particular.
Yes.
Most of the planetariums have been created, established. Which planet? How many planetariums are there in our country, in our state?
Sir, one planetarium in Bhubaneswar.
In the state.
So I am aware of only one in the Bhubaneswar State Planetarium.
Another planetarium has already been inaugurated by Chief Minister of Odisha since before 4 years. Where is it? Where is that?
Sir,
Abdul Kalam Azad Planetarium at Burla. That is the second planetarium.
Sir.
What is the objective? What is the objective of the planetarium? The objective of the planetarium is to
Promote the
promote,
astrology.
promote rational thinking, to popularize science in general,
Yes.
astrophysics, astronomy, and space science in particular. That's why I asked you 51A,
Yes.
just to know.
Right. Right.
What is special about IAM Kozhikode?
Sir, that is the fifth IIM which was constituted in 1997. So that is in the God's own country, that is Kerala. It is headed by Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, who is the director. And so so that, I mean, if you are talking about special, so these are
Actually
special.
special, one of the few centers for development of digital libraries in the world.
Yes.
This is one special.
Sir.
And another Center for Digital Innovation and Transformation.
Okay, sir.
And it has also got coveted AMBA accreditation.
Yes, yes.
Then what do you mean by Durga project implemented by a district in Odisha?
So I don't know.
Actually, Sundargarh district police for empowerment of women has started Durga project.
So they will go to the doorsteps to deliver.
Now, actually, three-pronged strategy. One is self-defense training for girls. Second is a helpline. Third is career counseling. This
Sir.
is implemented by Sundargarh police.
Okay, sir.
Then why PFI is in news?
Sir, recently the government has banned PFI, so that is Popular Front of India, for 5 years. Now they are in the news because allegedly they have relations with the external terrorist agencies, and they are also planning some political murders of a particular party.
Then
So a lot of anti-national activities, rioting.
Then another important thing is there. Actually, terrorism linked funding.
Yes, sir.
That is also. Then which is the first engineering college in our state?
So this is Burla Engineering
Yes.
College.
It has the paper which was
Oh.
in bag.
Then tell us about national games. When it is going to be conducted and in which state? Recently, Prime Minister told everyone to encourage the players. So, in which state it will be conducted and from which period?
Sir, I am aware of the hockey which will be conducted in 2023.
No, I am asking about national games. Every year it is conducted.
Yes, sir.
But due to COVID, it was not conducted for last 2-3 years. So the 37th, like that national games, it will be conducted in Gujarat.
Okay, sir.
It will be conducted in Gujarat, and that Odisha also nominated one team. Some 200 some players are there.
Okay.
Then
Why the president of China is in news today? Or since last 2 days?
He first made a public appearance.
Why he was in the news for since last 3 days?
Sir, I'm not
You
sure.
see, you will get various questions.
Okay.
When is your virus?
So 30th.
30th.
Yes.
Achha. You are getting questions from current national affairs, current international affairs,
Yes.
important regional affairs. Number 1. Number 2, your own subject is mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
Your own subject is mechanical engineering. After that, you have done your IIM. After that, you have done your PhD.
Right, sir.
In which board you are?
Board number 1.
Board number 1.
Yes.
Then you are facing Satyajit,
Yes, sir.
chairman. Satyajit Mahanti. He has done his PhD degree 4 to 5 years back
Sir.
in police line. But he is a man of geology.
Right, sir.
He is a man of geology. He is my classmate.
Okay.
So you are expected some sort of questions on psychology.
Sir.
Not much from political science. If one of the members will be, there will be another member, OPSC member, then you will get some question on political science. But if political science will be asked to you by a political science postgraduate, then so many questions will be put.
Sir.
Otherwise, if Satyajit Madi will be there, I think from current affairs, current national affairs, current international affairs, from mechanical engineering, from PhD, from IIM, from your engineering, all these things will come.
Sir.
Simultaneously, your subject is psychology and political science.
Right, sir.
You are supposed to expect some sort of questions from psychology, from political science.
Yes, sir.
Simultaneously, they will ask also about hobby.
Yes, sir.
What is your hobby?
Sir, watching academic videos, news and political debates in YouTube.
Who is Khan sir? Why is famous?
So he is a famous trainer, UPSC trainer based out of Patna, and he has a lot of obviously knowledge-based videos. And there are some controversies because he has spoken about a particular religion and the poor practices in that religion. So,
what is the important sentence or phrase which has impressed lot of youngsters? I will see his sentence is, most of the persons when they teach, they tell the students, please remember, please remember, please remember. But he tells, I am telling you how you will forget, how you will forget, how you will forget. Hello.
yes, sir.
So, above all your performance, you are confident. You are not at all depressed.
No, not at all.
You are not at all depressed. You are confident.
Sir.
But one thing, whatever you do not know, it is better to tell, to openly confess. Sorry, sir, I do not recollect. I have not recollect. I do not recollect.
Sir, what
I am
would-
unable to recollect. This is the thing.
Sir,
But
what-
if you are you know something, you tell it in a clear-cut way, in a non-stop manner.
Right, sir.
Okay. Anything to ask?
Sir, I want to ask. So, first question is this hobby which I have written. Is that okay?
I do not think so.
Or what should I write? Because
What sort of interest you have? After listening all these things, then only I can tell.
If you really have some hobby, write it. Otherwise, leave it blank. No problem.
Okay.
Because some
You must have
questions should be
already-
asked.
you
They may go
you
deep
must
into
have
I
that.
already-
prefer to,
you
sir,
must
leave
have
it
already
blank.
written.
I prefer to leave it blank.
You must have already written it.
So I have written watching YouTube videos.
Have you already given this document to them?
You have written
No, no,
some
I will-
Pagdyangs.
I will give it on the same
this
day.
is different.
It's this way, this way.
This is not at all a hobby.
Okay. So should I
Watching
leave it?
academic videos. Whenever you are getting your free time, at that time you are watching academic videos. What does it mean? Academic
this
videos,
is
you should join in academic line. It would have helped you to a considerable extent. Then where you are interested to join in civil service, this question will be put up to you.
Right. So sir, this is to supplement the preparation basically.
If this
And
is
there is another interesting thing in your profile. Why OPS as first preference?
Odisha Police Service.
Most of the
They may
people
ask
choose
them.
OAS.
Right, sir.
why have chosen? Why have you chosen? OPS.
Sir, I have a personal reason for that. Because one is physical fitness, then second is disciplined life. The professional reason, so I want to live the disciplined life till I retire. The professional reason is I believe that law and order is
So
very
only a
important.
police can live a disciplined life. Others cannot.
So it is a part of their job. That's what I believe. Like you have to maintain a particular protocol, so which may not be that stringent for other services.
But how do you want to serve as a policeman?
So I think the first posting would be sub-divisional police officer, where certain number of police stations will be there. So I need to ensure the law and order and the heinous crimes like rape, murder or atrocities against SC/ST community or women. So that cases I will directly handle and investigate. Also there are certain responsibility to understand cyber crime. So I will learn also forensics. So all this reason. I mean, I'm very curious about it.
I get very confused when I look at your profile. BTech, MBA, then a PhD in public relations.
Multifarious.
Then after that, political science, international relationships, psychology, anthropology, then police.
So, sir, I would take this, I would articulate it this way, that I wanted to try so many things. Now I am coming to police service. So, I would have overall idea about everything, and that
Try
will.
so many things. This is a positive interpretation. Can I, if I am negative enough, can I interpret as a confused person?
Confused personality.
So, confusion comes first before conviction. So, if I am sure about anything,
Isn't that poetic enough?
And
because there are a lot of. Okay, please.
for police, you can tell that you may want to make it people friendly.
Yes.
Friendly to women, children, and
Yes.
public.
Yes, sir.
That is also one.
Sir, I have thought of this answer that since childhood we have been conditioned that the cops are not
Yes,
friends of people.
Yes, but fear,
Yeah, and I want to change that perception
Yes,
that
yes.
police is your friend and
Yes.
please go to police if there is any problem.
Yes.
You don't have to afraid of. So,
This practice had been introduced by Satyajit
Yes,
when
sir.
he was the
Yes.
additional DG.
Right.
Do you remember this?
No.
No. You will tell this.
Okay.
This will be a
Ha,
good
one
reply.
and one.
This will be a good reply.
Some,
He will
There is
appreciate
even
it.
the-
some
now they are-
programs were introduced.
Yes, yes. Now,
Name of that program, sir, please tell.
Yes, sir.
no, actually, they want to Thanas make women and child friendly.
They made
Yes,
efforts
yes.
to befriend people.
Yes.
Okay.
To be friendly with the people.
Some camps kind of thing. I do not remember the name.
Even if so many things have been introduced, still it is in a it is in a childish stage. I am telling you. Even if we will be called for the police, we will be thrilled.
Yes.
We will be also shaking if we will be called by the police. Even if we are in a position, dignified position, still then any big fellow, if police will come to him or police will give him a call, he will be shaken. It is sure.
Right.
Number one. Number two, whenever they will ask, as he told you, it is observed that you do not have a fixed goal from hither, thither, from hither to thither, from hither to hither. You are doing this, but you will not tell this. Your reply will be, sir, after completion of our plus 2 science, whenever I appeared in the entrance examination, I was selected for the engineering degree.
Right.
So that's why I joined in the engineering degree. But I observed that after completion of the engineering degree, most of the persons are getting good jobs when they complete MBA.
Right.
That's why after completion of my engineering degree, I took admission in whatever IIM.
I am.
I took IIM.
Right.
Then after completion of the IIM, I developed interest to have a PhD also on this subject. You will tell the subject because he will ask you.
Yes,
on,
sir.
on which subject? You will tell on this subject. But later on, it occurred to my mind that it is better to be a police. It is better to join in civil service because I will get ample opportunity to be in contact with the people and to render any sort of services to them as per their needs.
Yes, sir.
When such type of a philanthropic mind or when such type of thought came to me, so I thought it proper to join in the Odisha civil service.
Yes.
Then he may ask you, are you interested to join in, are you appearing UPSC? He may ask you,
Yes.
because originally also before joining in UPSC, he had joined in another job,
Right, sir.
JSI.
Okay.
So definitely he will ask you.
Yes. So I have appeared for the mains.
You can tell, sir,
Yes.
I have also appeared for the main examination.
Yes.
So when I was selected for the written test in the OPSC, that's why I have come here.
Yes.
It is very frank confession.
Yes.
And there is no problem.
Yes.
If you will go on asking, otherwise you need not tell from your side that I have already cleared, I have already appeared UPSC main.
Right.
If he will ask, he will go and tell it.
Yes.
If he doesn't ask, if he is confined within topics, he will be remaining within topics.
Yes, sir.
Above all, your performance is nice, there is no problem at all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, but whatever replies, if you do not know, For any sort of questions that will be put to you, it is better to tell. No, sorry sir, I do.
While they will not ask you to introduce, I think OPSC doesn't ask for introduction. If they ask, do not say myself. Say I am.
I am.
I am. Okay.
Okay. And you have a habit of looking up, looking here and there while remembering something and saying something. After every sentence, you look at that corner. From there, you look there. As if you are looking at Buddha to get some enlightenment kind of thing. Don't do that. Make eye contact.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Always. Do not look here and there.
Sir, that is actually due to the change of side. I was taking a lot of interviews when I was a recruiter.
Okay. How would you feel if somebody looks up while
That is very disgusting.
Right.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good, you will do well. I think your name will
ତମ
be
UPSC ପାଇଁ
somewhere
ଲାଗୁ
there.
ମାନେ
Yes.
ତମ ନାଁ କ'ଣ?
UPSC ଦେଲେ ପାଇବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ
Biswa, sir.
Biswa.
ବିଶ୍ୱ। ତମ ଜିଲ୍ଲା କୋଉଠି?
Sir, ଖୋର୍ଦ୍ଧା।
ବିଶ୍ୱଭୂଷଣ କ'ଣ?
ମାନେ ଭୂଷଣ ଲେଖା ହେଉଛି ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ସରନେମ୍ ମାନେ
ତମ ସରନେମ୍
ସରନେମ୍
ନାହିଁ ଆଉ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ତମ ଟେଲିଫୋନ୍ ନମ୍ବର କେତେ?
9348938923।
Okay, best of luck.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I told you details,
Yes, sir.
pros and cons.
Yes, sir.
You will definitely get it. It is not a big thing.
हाँ, yes, sir. जोड़ा लाकुना है, I'll prepare and do. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
UPSC ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ବି ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି
ଆଜ୍ଞା।